prepared for that one.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the handoff, Connor. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike, 54.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Eason on 2nd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all Way down near the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The tackle made by Jesse.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now they toss out right to Hill. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. It's the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21. Colts 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 28,
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Looking for Reagor again. This time he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That one is slant to McLaurin. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 24.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Eason. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw on third down. Eason. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Albert Rosa signed for the field goal at 45.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up
from the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he finds McLaurin. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Throwing again. Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's going to keep it again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Eason to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackled by Alex Highsmith.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Now
from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Colts 38. Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw on third down. Eason, he'll fire it deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
First down, Colts.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Jeff.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Eason off the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
45.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
We own them. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and the Colts pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 52, Steelers 28. Aldrich Rosas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
By Jalen Ramsey.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First and 10, Eason under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. From the gun is Eason. And quickly finding Rager. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Juju Smith-Schuster, the target once again. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
On the coverage.
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking deep here for Ebron. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This ball complete to Rager. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyches of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Hooker on the coverage.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The Colts ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Terry McLaurin.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Eason, he'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught inside the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Second down, here's Eason. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Eason. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Rodney McLeod coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Charles.
Can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.